everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybrosis. In today's video, we're gonna discuss about ESG in Odoo 19. In Odoo, ESG refers to the environment, social, and governance factors, which are a set of criteria used to evaluate how a corporation impact the environment and society and how well it's governed. So let's dive into the module. So Odoo as a comprehensive business management software, it increasingly being used to track, manage, report on ESG related data. So here you can find the collected emission, carbon analytics initiatives, and gender parity. Now, as you just move on to the collect, here you can find the emitted emission. In Odoo, carbon emitted emission refers to the measure and tracking of greenhouse gases emission, particularly carbon dioxide equivalent resulting from a company activity. So Odoo, through its native features and dedicated module, you can easily get the carbon footprint calculations and sustainability management directly in your ERP system. So here you can see that you can find all the emitted emissions, and it has both different views such as list view, Kanban view, graph view, and pivot view. So here you can just switch between each of the view. Now let's back to the default view, which is list view. So it shows the date, name, partner, emission, quantity, amount, then the emissions and uncertainty, and the journal. Now, if you want to create a new emitted emission, you can click on new button. This would allow you to create a carbon emitted emission. So the carbon emitted emission can be generated from a bus transportation or using or any other usage of any other electronic equipments and all. So if you want to just fill out the details, you can just provide the title over here. Now let me show you one of the created emitted emission. So let's choose electricity. So in this case, you can see that the name is just given. So once you click on new button, that will be allowing you to just enter into a form view. But once the form is completed, the record will be listed under the list view. So here you can see that it's just created on 1st 9 2025, and it's about the electricity emitted emissions. The partner is given, and here you can see that here also that shows the emission factor. So upon double clicking over here, you can see it shows the grid electricity, and which means if you want to just get more details regarding this, you can just yeah, drag the field over here, and that shows the warehouse operations with the quantity, amount, as well as emission over here. Now let's move to the collect menu and just move on to the offset emission. So offset emission refers to the act of compensating for greenhouse gas emission that your company or the activities generate, which means once you know your emission, you might want to offset them. This involves investing in project that removes an equivalent amount of CO2 from the atmosphere or prevent its emission elsewhere. So if you want to just set an offset emission, you can click on new button, and here you can see electricity is the one just that we are just going to offset. And in this case, you can choose the date. So let's set the date of today. So I'll be setting the date, and you can also set the emission factor, that is great electricity warehouse operation. And once it's set, you can provide the note and the quantity, and here you can find the uncertainty. Now let me save it, and here you can see that the offset. See, as you just remove, you can find all the emissions over here. So we are offsetting that. Okay. Now afterwards, here you can also find the HR, that is employee commuting. So here you can find the employee commuting, and employee can submit the expense report for the transportation cost, example mileage, public transport tickets, and all. So ESG module allow you to track the CO2 emission related to the employee commuting as part of sustainability effort. So here you can find it's in pivot view, and it has got different measures such as um, CO2 per kilogram, and kilogram or T CO2 count and everything. So if you want to insert this into spreadsheet, you can also do that. And if you want to just flip the axis, you can flip the axis, and you can expand all, or you can just download everything. Now The measure is a menu that is used to get the reports over here. So if you want to just get the report, you can just move on to the measures, and here we can find the carbon analytics, carbon footprint, gender parity, and pay gap. Before moving on to that, let's move on to the configuration and choose the settings. So under the settings, we can find that the employee commuting emissions. So here you can find the weekly office attendance, average number of days per week employees commute to the office. That is how they come to the office. That is the average number days per how they are coming to office will be given over here. And right now we have just given a numeric over here as 3. So upon giving here, this employee commuting will be fluctuating over here. Okay. Now, under the configuration itself, you can find the carbon emission, that is the emission factor, emission source, gases, and source database. So let's move on to the emission factor, and here you can create different emission factor. So if you want to create a new emission factor, you can click on new button. This would allow you to create the emission factor. So if it's office computer, you can provide likewise, and you can fill out all other details. Right now, let me choose one of the created emission factor. Let's choose computers. And here you can see the name is given, the emission with its unit, and the uncertainty as well as the source, computing method. So there are different types of computing method, that is physically based on quantity, and the other one is based on monetary. Now you can find this comes under the company, my US company. And if you want to set any database, you can also add the database over here. So, if you want to set this valid from the date and all, you can also set that. And here you can find the gas emissions. So, here carbon dioxide, fossil methane, and nitrous oxides with different grams and kilograms and emissions are listed over here. And if you want to give the assignation, you can also just give that. So, it's with any account of a wood corner with the product computer is given over here. And if you want to just give any particular description, you can also set that. And if you want to assign, let's click on assign, and you can see uh, if you want to assign emission factor, like do you want to automatically assign to the selected emission factor to move lines based on predefined assignation rule, um, assignation rule, you can set the application period over here. Afterwards, you can also replace the existing assignation. So if you want to do so, you can enable the field and click on confirm. Okay. So if you are just enabling this, you also just need to set the period. So let's say from 1st to 20th of June, and afterwards you can confirm. So we have just filled the details over here. Now let's move on to the configuration and choose emission sources. So there are different sources by which we get the emissions. It can be stationary combustion, mobile combustion, or any other thing. So if you want to create a new combustion, you can click on new button. But I would like to choose the existing one. So you can provide the name of the emission source as well as the parent over here, the scope, as well as the activity flow. Once it's done, the next step is that we can just move on to the gases from the configuration menu. Now here we can find different gases. So upon the combustion of any item, it would generate some gases that might cause greenhouse effect. So the main peculiarity of using ESG is that we just need to know which all gases are causing greenhouse effect and just raises the heat in the environment. So that's why we are just using the ESG to get a sustainable engineering. So upon clicking on new button, this would allow you to give the name of the gases as well as if it's provide global warming potential, you can also set the digit over here, and you can also include the category under which it comes, and you can also provide the code. Okay. And once everything is done, you can again move on to the source database. So we know here we have 1 terabytes. So sometimes when we use different systems in the company, we know it generates a lot of heat. It might cause global warming, or it raises the heat production in the environment. So the other example is that if you're using a printer and all, we know if we use the paper and ink, it might cause some harmful effect for the environment. So some of the companies will be just replacing every paperworks with digital works. So there we can see that they are just switching to sustainable engineering by not using the paper or the black inks, which do not cause any harm effect for the environment. Okay, so if you want to do such things and all, you can use ESG and set your database over here. So if I want to create a new database, I'll be clicking on new, where I'll be providing the database name as well as the image, and here we can also provide the URL of our database. So that's all about the configuration menu. Now, once everything is done, you can just move on to the act and choose initiatives. So in the initiatives here, you can see that currently we don't have any initiatives and it's filtered with open. And if you want to remove the filter, you can also remove that. Still, we don't have anything. So just keep the track of the progress of your task from the creation to the completion. In the initiative, you can find everything and it has got different views. Here you can find all the documents that is attached, and it has got the Kanban view, list view, Gantt view. Then it has got the calendar view and activity view. Then the pivot view as well as the graph view. Now let's back to the view, that is Kanban, and click on new button in order to create a new task over here. So let's say send invitation is the task I'm going to create. And we can also set the assignees over here. Let's say Michelle, and let's click on add. And here you can see it's been created over here. If you want to set the priority, you can also just give that. Once everything is done, if you're just moving this with different stages, here you can find the progress of each of the task. Now, if you want to add a new stage, here we have the option to add the column, and this would allow you to add the stage over here. Now, as we just move on to measures, this shows the report of the environment with the carbon analytics and carbon footprint. Now, let me choose carbon analytics, and here you can find the measures. It has got different measures such as amount, emissions, quantity, CO2, and uncertainty. Then with the percentage and the kilogram carbon to emission and everything. So if you want to just make any further changes in the graph representation, you can just choose different measures. And this has got different representation of the graph, such as bar chart, line chart, pie chart. Then in the line chart again, we have cumulative, then descending as well as ascending charts. And under the measure, we have the carbon footprint. It also shows the journal entries of this period with the carbon footprint as well as the total carbon footprint. Now, as you just move on to the social, here we can find the gender parity. As you just move on to the gender parity, it shows the number of females, male, then count. I mean, count with other percentage. And if you're just going with count and age, you can also just get that. Now, under the measures, we have the pay gap. So, here you can find all the pay gap. Uh, it shows all the details of the pay gap. The pay gap in Odoo is the difference in average earning between different groups of employee, mostly commonly between men and women within a company or across the workflows. And it also expressed as a percentage of men's earning. So there are different ways in which you can calculate the pay gap, that is using the mean pay gap, that is the difference between the average hourly earning of men and women, and median pay gap, that is the difference between the middle hourly early of men and women. And this is a significant pay gap indicate potential inequality and lack of equal opportunity within a company, which is equal to a social issue. So that's all about the ESG. So if you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. And if you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cyprosys. As always, stay awesome and thank you for watching the video.